Diddy has just been hit with a third superseding indictment to his already ongoing criminal trial in the Fed courts. Let's talk about it. All right, it says here, Diddy has been hit with a new trafficking charge a month before his trial. I think his trial is scheduled to begin May 5th, if I'm not mistaken, May 5th, which is right around a month away. And that's coming up pretty quick. I'll be shocked if this actually goes to trial on May 5th. I'm looking forward to, I think that it's probably gonna be pushed back, but nonetheless, if it is, as of right now, that's the date. So less than a month away, they added this new superseding indictment. And it says here that the federal prosecutors added 2 new charges against P. Diddy. And they expect 4 accusers to testify against him and on the allegations of trafficking multiple women as recently as last year. And the superseding indictment accuses him of using force, fraud, or coercion. Now understand, when it deals with this, first of all, understand, these are just allegations of the complaint. He has not been found guilty. He has not been convicted of anything. He has maintained his innocence. It is important to note that he has not pled guilty to anything, and he has not been convicted of that yet. So this is the prosecutor, the federal prosecutor's allegations against him. And I laugh at how people have already basically, indicted this guy when, as guilty when nothing has been proven yet. This is definitely a case that has caught many people's attentions. I think everybody's talked about it. Nonetheless, though, that now the prosecutors are adding these new charges to the already trafficking charges, as well as conspiracy and prostitution charges, interstate travel with prostitution, if I think it's correct, I can remember. But I've explained this numerous times before in an interview I did on a podcast. I also explained it, I think, in one of my other videos, that I know there's a lot of confusion of what actually trafficking is. I know I've heard a lot of rappers go on there and say, oh, if you fly a woman out, that's trafficking. If you guys agree, that's not trafficking. The federal statute and most state statutes are clear, because most states also have a trafficking statute. It's very clear. And clearly here in this indictment, they're going straight from the federal code, where it says in this new indictment, he used force, fraud, or coercion to compel women to engage in commercial sex acts. And one thing about that is that, force, I think that's pretty clear. If you make somebody do something with force, it could be with physical threat of physical force or actual force, or it can be a force of, like I said before in the other interview that I did, it can be force like, hey, if you don't do this, I'm not going to give you a record deal, or if you owe me money, I won't forgive your debt. Force could be that way. Fraud, I think we all know that, and coercion. All those things matter. And the Federal Sex Trafficking Act is very clear that you have to have the acts, the means, and the purpose. And the acts is just basically somebody acted and recruited and solicited someone to come do this, and then they turn around and have the means to do it, right? And the means they used to do it was either force, fraud, or coercion. And of course, the purpose is a commercial sex act. And what is a commercial sex act? Is when you have sex, obviously for money, or sex in exchange for, sometimes sex in exchange for a movie deal, record deal, commercial deal, or sex in exchange for anything that has some sort of value to it, in terms of that can be traced back to financial, monetary benefit, or of some sort of way. That's commercial sex act, which is kind of close to prostitution, but instead of a prostitution where people are consenting and doing it for money, and trafficking, they are not. They are doing it under one of these acts, means, or purpose, and that's straight from the actual code. So don't get it confused. But nonetheless, this trial is coming up in a month. As of right now, I expect it to be continued, to push it back down further, but no one has seen the evidence. The prosecution, we don't know what evidence they have. As you guys remember, they searched his home. They took things from his home. We don't know what it is. It hasn't came out yet. Only Diddy's lawyers know, as well as the prosecutors know, of what evidence they have, at least so far. So we will see. We will monitor this. What do you guys think? What do you guys think how this is going to end up for Diddy? Do you think this is something that he can get out of? Because he has a big legal team. I think he has like 5 or 6 lawyers, very, very high-powered lawyers too, and they're very, very good and very smart from what I understand. What do you guys think? Do you think that, this is, he's gonna come out of this okay? Or do you think, nah, Attorney Jeff, he can't beat it? You guys let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, because this is an ongoing thing and I'm sure the whole world is paying attention. It's your brother, Attorney Jeff, and let's talk about it.